All right, everyone. So welcome to class today. Wonderful to see all of you. Today we're going to have open conversation. So it's going to be awesome because I want to hear from all of you. I think it's a very nice topic today. We're going to talk about relationships and society. Okay, so in some way we are affected with relationships in society. So yeah, please don't feel shy. Everyone can just put up their hand if they want to share. All right, so we can all have a turn. Yeah, so feel free to participate. Okay, we're all here to learn and have some fun learning English, eh? Okay, so let's start then. So the questions that we'll be discussing today, it will be mostly, it will be about friendship, okay? Marriage. We'll be touching on technology, individualism, life decisions, social expectations on relationships, okay? Pros and cons of dating, and maintaining strong connections. All right, so those are the topics that we're going to be touching on through the questions. And we can just start with our vocabularies. If you can all just take a turn to read the word for me, what it means, and an example sentence, how we can use it. All right. So these words are definitely, they are connected to our topic today. You'll see how it all just connects to our topic. All right, our vocabulary. So who wants to start? Who wants to read bond? Loredana, thank you.
Only, teacher, thanks. Only the first word?
Yes, so that everyone can get a turn. Yes, thanks, Laurie. So you just read the word, what it means, and the example. Thank you.
Bond, a close connection between people. Example, family bonds can last a lifetime.
Absolutely. Thank you, Loredana. Vladimir, thank you. Can you read the next one?
Trust. Trust. Believe that someone is reliable. Example, trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship.
Absolutely. Thank you. Nahu, welcome.
Good morning from Mexico, and I don't know, good evening or good afternoon in your country. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it's afternoon. Nice to meet you, Nahu. Welcome. Thanks so much.
And what is the next? Commitment?
Commitment, yes.
Okay, commitment. Dedication to a person, job, or cause. Example, marriage requires a long-term commitment, of course.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, our next one. Longi, welcome, Longi.
Hello, teacher.
Hi,
Thank you so
Longi.
much.
Thank you.
So the next word is individualism. Is it correct? Individualism. Correct. Okay, focus on personal goals rather than group goals. Example, some say modern society promote too much individualism.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Longi. Okay, our next one. Asma, hi.
Yeah, hi, teacher.
Hi. Are you good?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. What about you? Yeah, I'm doing well, alhamdulillah. Thanks for asking.
Lovely. Okay, our next one.
Okay, empathy, the ability to understand another person's feelings. Example, good friends show empathy when you're struggling.
Good. Struggling, yes. When you're struggling, good. All right, so our next one, Vladimir.
Values.
This one over here, diversity.
Diversity. Variety, especially of culture, of ideas. Example, big cities are usually full of cultural diversity.
Very nice, thank you. So the word there was variety, eh? Variety.
Variety. Thank you.
Awesome. Hi, now, can you do the next one for us?
Yes, of course. Values. Beliefs about what is right or important. Example, our values influence the way we treat others. Of course.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And our last one, Laurie Dana, thank you.
Okay. Companionship. Companionship, friendship, or company. Example, many people look for companionship online these days.
So true, eh? Thanks, Loredana. Awesome. Okay, so that is our vocabulary for today. Thank you, everyone. So we're going to move on to our questions now. We'll just jump right in. So, what makes a good friendship last for years? Diana, hi.
Hi, teacher. Good evening.
Welcome. Thank you for being here today.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So, Diana, what do you think? What makes a good friendship last for years?
What makes a good friendship last for years? It means like long friendship, long relationship. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
actually, there are many reasons why good friendship lasts for years. The first thing, because trust each other. Trust each other is one of the keys that probably relationship between two or something like that
Yes.
long lasting, yeah. And the second thing, probably because of the same personality or the same experience in life, so they can share each other, something like that. It also can make a relationship or friendship can be last forever. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Diana. Those are good points. Like, what do they have in common? So, yes, having things in common. Perhaps maybe you've grown up in the same area as your friend. So you've got that in common. Or maybe you are sharing the same hobbies, even shared traits. You might have similar traits. We have that in common, similar interests, like Diana mentioned. So, yes, those things do play a role. Like maybe you guys share a wonderful sense of humor together. You actually get each other's sense of humor. So there's a lot of things that contribute to a friendship. But what do you think can make it last? Longi, what do you think? What can make a friendship last?
Hello again, teacher.
Thank you, Longi. Hi.
For me, I would say love and comprehension, because a couple years ago I had a friend, but I don't know if I can say that our friendship it's end now, because I think we loved each other really for real, but we doesn't understood very well each other. So was a little bit conflictuous relation. So for me, it's love and comprehension. You need to understand your friend. You need to understand that you may have problems, but the other person also have problems. So sometimes you just need to give some time to the other person. You need to be supportive and don't just expect the other person to be supportive to you. So comprehension and love.
Absolutely, Longi. Trying to understand what the other person is going through, eh? To be there for that person. Yes, absolutely. Vladimir?
Yeah, that's correct.
Hi,
Hello.
welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. What would you like to share?
All right, so we are still answering the first question, yeah?
Yes.
About, I think that a really important thing that builds strong connections and good friendships is trust. Because
Absolutely.
like knowing person for a lot of years, you just get a chance to know lots of information about that person, and especially if you can name that person a friend, you suppose that you can share and keep that person's secrets. So that's like mutual exchange of information, constant exchange of information, and being able to share some personal feelings, some personal things that highly depends on trust, I think. So trust is a crucial thing to call someone a friend.
Absolutely, eh? So with everyone, thank you, Vladimir. So it's very true what you're saying. I mean, it's sort of like the foundation. If there's no trust, it's not going to last, eh? There has to be that trust. Absolutely, especially when you're talking to somebody about really personal things. I mean, you must feel like you can trust that person. So yeah, I think that word has popped up a lot, the word trust, hey? Yes, very good. All right, excellent, guys. Thanks so much. We're going to move on to question number 2 now. This is a big one. Is marriage still important in modern society? Vladimir, what do you think? Is marriage still important?
Yeah, tricky question. Actually, as for me, it's important because it's actually it's with I would say obligation, but I would say it's proper way. It's marriage. It's actually something which you are. I don't know how to explain. What does mean actually marriage means? It's actually it's, it's usually when I think about it, some kind of event which is happening in your life answer time, and after that you start to live together, to have your own home, your children, your whatsoever, and it was created so many years ago and have so big experience of that it's proved that it's a good way of living of people. But I don't know what about the new generation. I think they're living in some kind, so I think they're living in so, let me say, I don't know what's the proper word. It's such they have so many other things in their way, in their own life, in their personal life. That's why it's very hard to find a place for marriage for them, I think. But
Yes.
yeah. And
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're so busy running after their careers, hey? I think that's one of the things, their
yeah,
careers are taking over their lives in many cases.
and some entertainments, I don't know, other
Yes,
communication with nowadays you have got so many, so big friend list in your social networks, and
true.
so yeah, so this I don't know what to say. As for me, I would
Yeah,
say
what do you think?
became married as soon as it possible, because you will be really lucky if you find your loved one which you want to spend all your life as young as it possible, because actually in my case we got married in 27 I was, and my wife was 23. I think it little bit too late, because I'm talking about children, when your children became mature, you will be already quite,
Yes.
no, I would say an old person, but anyway. So I have many ideas about it. Anyway, I think marriage is very important, and I suggest it
That,
for everyone.
yes. Okay, wonderful. So you're definitely pro-marriage. Awesome. Love that. Okay. Rita, what do you think?
Oh, yes. Speaking about marriage, I think, in my modest opinion, I think that even though this kind of society is tremendously changed compared to the society of the last years or the past times, okay, I
True.
think that marriage is still considered important in modern society. Yeah, because maybe because it's considered important due to its emotional, financial, and also social benefits. Okay, and then when a couple is married, this is also, they have also an economic stability, the possibility to raise children, and they have a love relationship, and so this is something that is good for your heart and for your body and for your soul. And in the past times, marriage was viewed as a necessity, okay? Because women usually they are very poor, they don't have a job, but at the moment is a free choice, and so I think it's a bit different, the mentality regarding according to a marriage, but anyway, I think that this is still important. Yeah.
Yes, I have to agree with you. Yes, although things have changed, like you say, marriage is still very much, it's beneficial. There are a
Yeah.
lot of benefits to being
Yeah.
married. Absolutely.
Yeah.
100% agree with you, Rita, for sure. And Loredana, what do you think? Loredana? Hi, can you hear me, Loredana? Oh, shame. I don't think she can hear me. Diana, what do you think?
Yes, thank you, teacher. Yeah, due to the question number 2, may I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, we can't deny that nowadays we are in a modern society, and actually there are many thoughts or opinion about a marriage life, because I think now situation is changed fast, and many people would say that marriage is not important. It's depend on them, but for me, I think marriage is still important. Why? Because marriage is how to say, a situation that probably having relationship with somebody, with our soulmate, that based on love. And
Absolutely.
marriage can be one of the small community that we can share, that we can feel love each other with our suppose our couples, and then can build a good relationship each other, something like that. Even though I said
Yes.
before, everyone they have their own perspective, on thoughts about the marriage, but for me, honestly, marriage is still important. Thank you.
Thanks, Diana. I agree.
Teacher?
Yes.
Can you hear me
you're
now?
back. Oh, Loredana, you
Okay.
disappeared.
Okay. Yes, I have problems sometimes with my microphone. Sorry.
Oh, sure, no
Uh,
problem.
yes, it's okay. For me, it's not important in modern society. Obviously, it depends on the culture where people live in. And sometimes, okay, people, for example, in Italy, my country, always more people decide not get married. A different reason. Maybe because young people don't find work easily, or because the cost of marriage is really expensive. I think a lot of people now in modern society decide to live in the same house, they live, okay, but without marriage.
Without actually getting married, but they are
Yes,
together. Yes, they're
yes,
committing to each other. Yes.
yes,
So we do see that a lot, Loredana, especially amongst the young people, where they feel maybe they don't see the need for marriage. You know, they're living together, they're happy.
yes,
So, you know, maybe they just don't feel like it's important. And that's their choice. Hey, they're entitled to that choice. Hey,
yes.
definitely. Absolutely. Thank you, Loredana. That's a
Thanks,
valid point
teacher.
too. Thanks. Asma, thank you. What do you think?
Uh,
On
I-
number 2.
okay, I will say. Okay. The first I agree with. I think Rita maybe. Okay. About me, the marriage is still considered important by many modern life, and also because
Okay.
marriage provides psychological and social support. But okay, not all the people think the marriage is important. Uh, Maybe some people think it's not important this day because okay, depends on goals or what you wanna achieve it. So that's my opinion.
Yes, so it's such a personal thing. Eh? It depends on the couple, like you say. Like, what is the couple's goal? You know, I think that also matters, hey, Asma? That makes a difference, hey? Yeah, true. That's also a very interesting point. And then also something I also wanted to mention was when you know, sometimes young people feel like they've seen their parents go through marriage and they've witnessed a lot of problems in their parents' marriage, maybe, and maybe they feel like they don't want to repeat those problems. You know, that's also another aspect of it. Yeah, let's hear from Longi. Longi, what do you think?
Well, first I uh the other lady from Spain about I remember she said that in Italy marry it's really expensive. I would like to
Yes,
understand get married is expensive in Italy?
it's probably the actual cost of, you know, the actual marriage itself, sort of. I think, Loredana, are you still there?
Yes, it's obviously it depends, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's really expensive.
Loredana,
Do you
not
mean,
sometimes, very often. Very often a
Yes,
marriage,
yeah,
yes. I'm
marriage
optimist.
ceremony in
I'm
Italy is
optimist.
really expensive. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it's really
optimist,
expensive. Yeah,
but it's really expensive.
but
yeah.
okay, so living if a young couple decide to live together, it's cheaper than get married and live together? I cannot comprehend.
that's a good question. Who wants to comment? That's a good question. Is it less expensive to live together? More expensive to get married? Vladlen, what do you think?
To be honest, I never been married, but in my opinion, and also like studying experiences of my like parents and friends, I think it's cheaper to. Considering the cost of living, I think it's relatively cheaper to just live together instead of actually getting married. Even though
Okay.
even though married partners can still have like a shared budget, but I still think that the cost of marriage itself, and also the beliefs that people that people acquire after they engaged and married, I think those can affect the way you share your responsibilities before you married and after you married. That's why I think if we speak about like sharing budget, it's cheaper to not get married. But if we speak about security, especially for women, and if we speak about long-term security, I think marriage is important.
Good
And
point.
also,
Good point.
it's better to be married if you plan to have kids, I think.
Also true. Yes. So yeah, there's so many sides to the coin. Well, coin's got two sides, but I mean, Diana, what do you think?
Yes, teacher. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm not following. Sorry. What are you
We were
asking?
talking about, yeah, we were just talking about, if it's cheaper to just live together from a financial, I think we're talking more about the money aspect of it now. Is it cheaper to get married? I mean, is it cheaper to just live together than actually getting married? Maybe it's cheaper to just live together, because Vladimir also mentioned some good points there.
Okay,
What do you
actually,
think?
honestly, I don't know or I don't have any idea about living together, but I appreciate or I'm open-minded, so we are not judged for everyone's opinion.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
about the and as I said before, that even in my country, Indonesia, living together is illegal. That means, there is no way due to our government rules. And about the cost, probably in one side, yes, because they just spend they can share both sides, and but I'm not sure whether it's a right or not, or it's a true or not about the cost. But if we start from calculating, probably that's yes. But if we starting with how to say, with honestly or love, or I don't know how to say more, but I think starting, even due to my experience, even me starting from the zero when I was married, but I think almost 30 years getting married, I think life is going well, something like that. So in my mind, there is no worry about getting married at first, because I believe that getting married based on love. So again, I'm so sorry, I don't know to answer more because I don't have any experience about that. Thank you.
No, there's no right or wrong answer, Diana. No right or wrong answer. No, it's perfect. I'd love to just hear everyone's opinions. It's awesome. Thank you so much. It's great. Longi, you wanted to say something?
Yes.
Yes. We can add on.
Yeah, first I just wanted to ask that question, but now that I have the answer, I understand that maybe people just fear commitment. I'm not married, not yet.
There's another
but-
point. Yeah.
yeah, but I want to get married. And
Yeah.
as someone already said, it's also a cultural question because in my country, Angola, here in Africa, we think that marriage is really, really important because
Good.
it's a way that a man can demonstrate publicly that he really wants just only one woman for
Yes.
his life. So it's more a way to honor the woman and his family, to the society, I would say.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
for me, get married, it's really important. And about just living together, I think sometimes it's just fear of commitment. Most of the time from the men who just want, okay, I just want her, maybe I love her, or I don't know, and let's see. But I think we should give more value to ourselves, thinking that, okay, if he doesn't have sure that he wants me, why I would submit myself in this kind of relationship? So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Also, a
point of
very good
view.
point. Yeah, Longi. Some very valid points there. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Nahu, would you like to add on? Nahu? Is it Nahu? Nahu? Can you hear me, Nahu? Oh, okay. All right, Nahu can't hear us. All right. So what I think we'll do, we'll move on to the next. We'll actually move on to the next question. Thank you. Those were some awesome points that were mentioned. Very, very good points. Okay, so let's move on to number 3. How has technology changed the way people form relationships? Asma, would you like to answer number 3? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, about me, really, the social media help us communicate with other people easily from
Yes.
different country or culture, and also we can search for any information or any education or share with this information with our friend or family. And
Yes.
also, yeah, the social media we can now express ourselves freely with our friend, and we can make a lot of friends in another country. Like now, we take together all of us with
Yes.
another country. Yeah, um, yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you, Asma. So yes, absolutely. Technology has helped everyone bridge that distance. I mean, here we all are having an awesome conversation from different countries all over the world. It's fantastic, eh? So in that regard, technology has
Yeah.
really helped so much. Absolutely. Thank you, Asma. Let's try Nahu again. I see his hands up. Nahu? No?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
here.
Nahu. Oh, you're there. You're there. Hi, Nahu.
I
Would you like to answer?
of course.
Okay, number 3.
Yes, how has technology, okay, change it? Well, yes, regarding how has technology changed the way people form relationships? In my view, I think that, of course, technology has helped to reduce the distance, right, between
Yes.
people, reduce the distance that people meet another people from a different country, for example, right?
Right.
In a good way, that helped to keep in touch with that person. And I
Yes.
think that is nowadays we have more relationship between people from different countries, right? Not a relationship from people in my neighborhood, you know? So
True.
that helped to meet and know different cultures, right? Not just
Yes.
only for be a marriage, for being marriage. Just I think it's for a friendship, for people who share knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
even people who know even a different important information. That's my point of view about that question. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Nayu. Nice points brought out there. Wonderful. Vladimir, what do you think?
I think, yeah, actually, we are living in such technological age where we have got so much support, not even in informational technology, but even in our homes. I mean, we have so many advanced equipment, which actually our parents didn't have, or our grandparents
Mm,
didn't have in their homes. Like,
true.
yeah, even robot cleaners,
Oh, my word, yes.
mul- multi cookers, which supports our life. So it's also everything is
Yeah.
about how to provide more time for something
Yes.
extra in your life. But anyway, when we're talking about technology, we can also say about planes, for example. So we are traveling right now much more in wider places, especially as you said, to meet with some people who are living in different cities in different countries, and as well. Uh, I would say, and about about how these advances are improve
Mm-hmm.
relation. What would I like to add? Uh, um, so, for
Yeah.
example, we have got digital cameras. Nowadays we make so many photos of our families, of our kids. It's also
So true.
part of our life to share this information with our relatives. So I think everything is providing more cost, but at the same time, we can also have to live. Even when we are living together with our couples in a family, we still have more time for our individual lives. So we can
Mm-hmm.
combine family life with our individual, with our hobbies, with our friends as well. So I think we have got uh, the main point that technology are providing much more spare times for us, and we can use.
Mm-hmm. True. Thank you, Vladimir. He's disappeared. Abdul, hi.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Thank you for having me. Actually, I
Hi.
heard you
Thank you
say
for
that.
coming. Thank you so much for being here today. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm answer this question in a different way. I'm actually
You are a little bit
Spanish.
soft. Sorry, just a little bit louder, if you can. Can you talk a bit louder?
Okay, can you hear me right now?
Yes, that's a bit better. Thank you.
Um, I'm answering this question more related to the benefits of technology regarding relationships. In my country, I remember when I was a child, technology was not flourished or not kind of fully implemented in our society. So the best way of communication was a landline. It's I guess 2 decades ago. There's a very blur memory in my brain when we communicate regarding some like with our relatives. It's the only way of landline, and we are not fully communicate to each other on that time. And the most of the time, I live in a Muslim country. Our Islamic tradition is that when someone died, so our funeral is on that day when the person died, because we believe we don't want to make more suffering over that body. We just things quickly. So the most of the people didn't or come on the time at the day of funeral because of late communication channels. So with passage of time, I attend lot of funeral, just saw the WhatsApp status or in a Facebook post. Certain person or certain friend or certain relatives are no more with us, or any funeral will be on that time. So that's the benefit. The most people are attend funeral on at the time. They are not being late, and that's the benefit.
Yes,
Next to digital due to knowledge.
very true. Absolutely. Thank you, Abdul. Awesome. Thank you. Very good point. Okay. All right. Rita, do you want to comment on number 3?
Oh, yes. Sorry, but I was not able to understand very well the words of the other friends, the last friends who has spoken just now, because the voice was not very clear. And so,
Soft.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking about technology, of course, technology has totally changed our human relationships. Okay, nobody, I think, can deny this reality. Because
Yeah.
technology has offered new ways to link, to connect across distances, has introduced challenges, as a helped interaction and potential communication. Yes, all of these things are positive, but I'd like to put in light also the negative aspects of technology, okay? Because as in any things of our life, the coin has 2 sides, the positive and the negative, okay? So
True.
yeah, we know all the positive aspects, and they are very, very helpful for all of us in our life. But we have also to think about that technology has reduced the quality of interaction, okay? Because I have know the real person in front of me. I am not able to study, to understand, to see the body language, for example. The body language, yes, that is very, very important. And very often we have also a miscommunication, a misunderstanding. So distant we are, and so sometimes the words are misunderstood, okay? So this is a negative aspect. And another aspect, I read an article just yesterday about this kind of things, is a superficial connection, because we have a lot of friends, but actually these are superficial friends, okay? Because they don't share part of our life actually. And another very important aspect is that technology has created a new path for negative behavior, Stella. Think about, for example, cyberbullying.
Absolutely.
Okay?
True.
Online,
True.
okay? Predators, I don't know, people who are able to steal your money, or the problem about sex, for example, about sex with very, very little children. So these are the negative aspects of this wonderful possibility that we have, but we have to learn how to use it. Yeah, that's my
Mm,
idea.
mm.
Thank you.
Yes, Rita. Yes, so true. Thank you, Rita. So
My
the
pleasure.
depth, the depth of our connection, okay, that definitely has changed, like Rita's actually mentioned. If we talk about the depth of our connection with our friends, it can be superficial, as was mentioned. So I think when you meet someone face to face, okay, that connection is very different to when you are speaking to somebody on the phone or on Zoom or wherever you might be online. The face-to-face connection in person is so different, and you can't really replace that. So, in my opinion, I would prefer to be face-to-face in person with someone, which is a fantastic way because then we are really connecting. But yeah, I mean, it isn't always possible to see that person in person because of distance. Perhaps we live in two different countries. So that's where technology is, it's positive in that sense because we can still keep in touch on a regular basis. But it's still, technology can't really provide that closeness, that depth that we want in that connection with that person. Eh? So yeah, anyway, interesting topic, but let's move on. We're going to run out of time. Let's look at number 4. Do you think people are more individualistic or community oriented? Are people more individualistic or community oriented?
Well, if I can express my idea just in with short words, because my time is almost over and I have to go, I think that in this kind of society, people, unfortunately, we are becoming a bit individualistic, okay? And so I can notice this very negative attitude when I have the possibility to watch television, for example, and a lot of tragedy pass around in front of my eyes, okay? But sometimes this tragedy is so uncomfortable that I prefer not to watch television, okay? Not to think about the tragedy of wars and things like that, because I know that I am not able to solve these very important tragedies and problems. And so I and many other people, I think, we prefer to stay close in our very small circle, okay? And so think about our literally not important problems. So I think that this is a negative aspect of this kind of society, Stella, unfortunately, okay? Because community oriented is a very nice, important, beneficial attitude instead, okay? Absolutely. Yeah.
I agree. Community is so important, Rita, hey? Definitely.
Very important. Yeah,
Definitely important. Yes, thank you for that. Very valid point, Rita. Thank you. Vladlen, what would you like to add there?
Yeah, my point here, I think it highly depends on different cultures. So it may vary from one country to another. And for sure, in Western culture, and especially in America, North America, and Europe, we can see the rise of individualism, and it's been happening maybe since the beginning of last century due to rise of capitalism. So it's highly competitive environment. People have to compete to earn money and to climb up the career ladder, but also it's connected to rise of urban life, so urbanization processes, I think, because we can see that there is big city centers, regional centers, where population is counted by tens of millions of people, and everyone is in rush, and it's really hard to notice the others, even when you walk through the street. But on the other hand, yeah, if we speak of Eastern cultures, of Latin America, of Asian cultures, we can still see that in many countries, societies are still considered collectivistic. So those priorities lay in being part of a group and to look after one another, and also people are encouraged to fit in and to help others in the group. Yeah, so I think for sure, now when the world is mostly globalized and the culture is being unified with this modern technology, we can see that people are more individualistic, and also because of the news, it's just too much news to be sympathetic, to actually leave others, to actually think of other people's tragedies, because it's like too many news on a day we receive on a daily basis. But yeah.
True, Vladlen, it's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. You feel so overwhelmed. You don't know how to cope with everything. It's true what you're saying there, yes. And also, with with poor social support, the competitiveness and the the comparison, people always comparing each other to this person and that person. It has also sort of brought on a decline in young people's mental health. It's always because of social media creating this competitive attitude where instead of people coming together, they are competing. So that has also affected our young people's mental health in a big way, hey?
Yeah, and also like social media, you brought up social media. Social media sets up those high standards, and a young generation, they just feeling lost. They just don't know what to do because everyone around them is successful and rich and fulfilled in life. Yeah, and they don't know what career to pursue and what education to choose, and they just feel completely overwhelmed with all that information.
True. Yes, thanks, Fladlin. Okay, awesome. I think we'll move on to our last point of the day. We're going to finish off with number 5. What role does family play in your important life decisions? Asma, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, number 5. I will talk about myself. In my opinion, my family and my friends play a big role in my life. When I have any problem, they try help me to find a mini solution to solve this problem. And also, for example, sometimes I feel that I'm not able to complete or continue English because I feel that I'm not improving. But my family tell me to continue, encourage me. And my father, especially my father, remember that first time when I joined with anyone, I can't understand. Really, I can't understand any word. But now, okay, I'm still improve my English, but I'm how can I say it? Okay, I can't understand the whole meaning or the whole word, but I can understand the general about the sentence. So I see my understand the other people. So yes, about my family encourage me all the time. So in my opinion, the family and friends play a big role in our life.
Absolutely, Asma. And it's wonderful. Your English has come along so nicely. I mean, I don't know you very well, but I can understand when you speak. You speak beautifully, nice and clear. So yes, absolutely do not give up. You've come this far. You can't give up now.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Asma. Awesome. Diana?
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Do we still have time? But yeah, okay, let me
Yes,
try
yes.
to give a
Let's
short.
push it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, thank God. In my family, I think in my family there are 4 members, like me and my husband and me and two children, or not children actually. I have 1 daughter and 1 son. So all of us are adult. So every decision in our life, in our family, should should be discussing with each of us. And yeah, even small decision or big decision in our family, all of us should take part or discussion first before taking decision, because I think my family is a small community that very close each other. No matter what the problem is in our family, because of course every family has kind of problems, ups and downs. So all of us take part of decision. Yeah, I think that's the role that we apply in our family. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Diana. That's beautiful. So you're all nice and close and you have that support. It's beautiful. Thank you, Diana. Okay, Rita, would you like to comment? It's our last comment for the day. Thank you,
Yeah.
Rita.
Yeah, thank you. I think that a family is really important in our decision, because, at least me, I consider family as a space that is safe, where
Oh,
you
yes.
can discuss, you can speak, you can also argue, but without
Yes.
judgment or ego or other feelings. Okay, so
Okay.
this help an individual's part of the family feel more secure and more safe, okay? Because you know that
Yes.
this is a safe space where you can express any idea, and you also believe that the family, your family, trust you and love you, okay? Is honest towards you, and this is a really important feelings, and this
Yes.
of course can encourage, can improve the efficacy in decision making. So, and I think that is really important, okay? Because you know that your family will never be dishonest towards you, but they will choose for you always the best, okay? And so this is because family is a safe place, and that is really important. Yeah.
Absolutely. Your haven, hey? Like they use the word haven. It's
Yeah.
like your safe haven. Absolutely. Thank you, Rita. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
Stella, for
Rita.
now. Bye-bye.
Okay,
And see
Rita.
you
See you
next time.
soon. See
Yeah,
you next
thank you.
time,
Thank
eh?
you. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you.
Rita. Okay, everybody. Thanks for an awesome discussion this afternoon. I really enjoyed it so much. You brought out some beautiful points. And yeah, I wish we had more time to carry on because it's getting interesting now. But unfortunately, we have to go. But it was awesome participation. I really appreciate it. And keep up with the beautiful English. You are all speaking so beautifully. So thank you for that. And don't give up with studying English. Keep going, everybody. We have this beautiful community where we're learning English together and we can encourage each other. Hey? So thanks, everyone. I'll see you all next week again. And have a beautiful afternoon or wherever
Thank
you
you.
are in the world. Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. See you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Pleasure.
Bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.